Hey there, fishing fans. Welcome back to another edition of Shooting, even though I'm not at the range shooting. Today I'm going to do the follow-up video to my 20 gauge waterfowl steel load shootout that I did for you guys. And when we did the two videos, we thought we had really good patterns and stuff like that with the 20 gauge I was using. Unfortunately, after reviewing, me and my brother-in-law George, we sat down and discovered that when I was shooting past that berm that was in the video, some of the pellets were actually ricocheting off the top of that berm and possibly causing a false read in their target. We were shooting out at 32 yards. The berm was sitting at 25. It could be unlikely that the pellets ricocheted enough to hit a target that was lower than the berm, but it is a possibility. So we know we have possible falsified information with the shoot. With that being said, today's video I'm going to have the prices of all this ammo that I had used for you guys. I'll post that up so you guys know what the cost was for each box that I paid for. I had written down a spreadsheet of what the percentages were, what I hit on those targets, but unfortunately we think that we have some false reads on some of them. And then I was going to shoot another video with an actual shoot in another part of the range where I won't have any issues. But unfortunately, last week I traded my 20 gauge over and under in for a new 20 gauge over and under. I had the ATI Cavalry 20 gauge that had a 26-inch barrel with ejectors in it, chambered in 3-inch, and I just traded that in for a CZ Redhead Premier target with a 30-inch barrel, ejectors, 3-inch chamber, and I can't do the reshoot for you guys, so that's out of the question. I am going to do a shoot tomorrow for my new 20 gauge, which I will do a video for you guys and post up when I get done doing that. I was going to use the cremator chokes that I had purchased for the other 20 gauge, but unfortunately the new 20 gauge I have is done in a Huglu 20 choke system, which Carlson Choke Tubes does not make waterfowl loads for that system. So the system that I had bought the other ones is with Benelli mobile chokes, and I had contacted Carlson Choke Tubes the other day. They responded back to me asking them about the waterfowl chokes that they have. Like the cremators, I really like the chokes, even though the far range didn't produce what I wanted it to. They do make a sporting clay choke tube that you can use with all types of non-toxic shot, which would be either bismuth, steel, tungsten, and all that. And they make them with a chrome-plated stainless steel that I can actually use an extended full choke and a full choke tube, which I really am looking forward to. We went out on our first duck hunt this year with the 20 gauges, and we had some ducks pitching in at around 25 yards where our duck decoys were. They were pitching in just a little bit past that. And I took a shot with the 20 gauge I had and I missed. They were probably a good maybe 26 yards, 25 to 26 yards out, and I wasn't too happy that I missed, which made me really look at the videos that I had done before, and like I said, we found out that we were hitting the top of that berm and getting some possible false information on our targets. Now my wife, she uses an Ithaca 20 gauge that I have, as well as my daughter when we go out there, and we shot on a different part of the range with that. I didn't do a video of it. We just wanted to get some patterns down the range to see what she could shoot when we go out with her or my daughter. And the Kent 2.0 produced some really good pattern for that gun, and I'm hoping that the falsified information I have on the other ones really wasn't false and they were true, because I did really well with the Winchester dry locks, and I also did really good with the Kent Fast Steel 2.0. My gun also did good with this Fast Steel Precision Shot, but this is discontinued. They changed from this to this round. I don't know why. This was still a really good load, and it was faster. This is a 1,550 feet per second versus the new one being 1,350 feet per second. So really good load, but it's no longer available. But the Ithaca did really well with the Kent Fast Steel 2.0 as well as my other over and under. I'm hoping that my new over and under will perform just as well with this, because I would like to only have to buy one box of ammo for the both of us to use, or the three of us to use, and we'll see with the next video that I post with my new gun. Like I said, I have two choke tubes that I bought from Carlson. I bought those two sporting clay extra full and full chokes, And I'll do another shoot with that on my own, and then maybe I'll post it because they're on back order for a month. Unfortunately, with all the craze of the COVID-19 virus, everybody's buying everything under the sun, so they're a little backed up on their production, I guess. So I will do a video tomorrow with the choke tubes that did come with my new CZ, and hopefully I could produce some good shoot patterns with that gun, and hopefully hit some ducks because we're going to go out duck hunting this weekend. So guys, thank you for coming out here, joining me, Joe, your host at Angler Worm Fishing, and I'm sorry for the falsified information that I possibly have on my previous two videos, but we'll get it rectified hopefully and have some good patterns, and I'll post some new videos for you. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next time on another adventure. Take it easy. See you.